Okay guys, part 2 of my walkthrough of Treasure in a Royal Tower. Jacques said we should try the combination on locker 311 instead of 310, so let's do that. Five, 1, 7. Okay, sure enough, that worked. However, I don't think this is Nancy's locker. We're gonna snoop anyway, though. That looks like Lisa. Interesting, she has different passports with different aliases. Helen, Alina, Tanya. And this is a note written completely in Spanish. Even though Lisa said that she barely passed Spanish in high school. So, a little suspicious, Lisa. That's all we can look at in here. Let's go give Hotchkiss her boots. The elevator should be here. That's my side, sorry. Wrong side. You know you have the right side when you hear the typing.
Yes, hello? Is that Jacques with my boots?
Professor Hotchkiss? My name is Nancy. I'm sorry to hear that your room was robbed. Could I ask you a couple of questions about the incident?
Beep! Professor Hotchkiss is not available at this time. Thank you and goodbye. Beep! That must be my boots at last!
I have your boots, but do you have a minute to talk with me?
Oh, good. Boots, fine. Thank you. Everything is fine. Just leave the boots at the door, please. Yeah. Oh, and it seems I'm out of change. I'll just have to tip you the next time, Mandy.
It's Nancy, and I'm happy to leave the boots. But if you're not too busy, Professor, I'd just like to introduce myself properly and ask you a couple of questions.
Questions, yes, and proper introduction sounds lovely, but not now, maybe later.
So, Hotchkiss won't talk to us, but she grabbed her boots, sounds like. Let's talk to Dexter again and tell him that we did that.
Can I help you?
About my radiator, Mr. Egan. Do you think you'll be able to fix it anytime soon?
Sorry, not yet. Hotchkiss called to report that she got her boots. But now I'm told that the light is out in the back stairwell. Could you check the circuit breaker in the basement and make sure it's working?
Okay. See ya, Mr. Egan.
Alrighty then.
So basically we have to do a bunch of chores for Egan in order for him to fix our radiator. So we want to fix this light. We will go to the electricity box. And I'm pretty sure it's this switch. Let's see if that did it. Yep, that was the one. So now let's tell Egan that we did that. And he'll have something else for us to do, I think.
Yes?
I don't want to pester you, Mr. Egan, but the radiator...
Thanks for dealing with the circuit breaker. Okay, we're really making progress here, kid. So, you go up to Hotchkiss's room and see what she wants for dinner. She's not answering her phone.
So it's called a circuit breaker, not an electricity box. I don't know what I'm talking about.
No problem, boss.
Circuit breaker. Okay, so let's get Hotchkiss's dinner menu or order.
Ugh, Virginia Woolf never endured such interruptions. Who is it?
It's Nancy again. Dexter needs to know what you want for dinner.
Oh, hard to think of food, Candy, when I'm riding the raging rapids of my theory. Oh, right now, I have plenty of pre-packaged energy globules to keep me going. But tell Baxter that I am developing a powerful craving for couscous. Yes, couscous for dinner would be splendid. I'll have a nice tip for you next time, Fanny.
Hotchkiss is definitely eccentric. I guess energy globules are like those things that marathoners eat, like the gel.
The professor says she has a hankering for, couscous.
Couscous? Never heard of it. Tell her to order something off the menu.
Okay. See ya, Mr. Egan.
Goodbye.
Oh, Hotchkiss.
Is that my couscous already?
Sorry, Professor, but there's no couscous in the house. You'll need to choose something from the hotel menu.
Well, I don't have a menu. At least not from this hotel. Oh, be a doll and fetch me one, will you, Tata? Did you get the menu?
Sure did. How about opening the door so I can give it to you?
Oh, you're a sneaky one. Just slip it under the door, please. Nice and easy. No funny stuff. Baby back ribs, yes. Oh, chili cheese dog, fried bologna sandwich. I'm not usually much of a meat eater, but very well. 50 drumsticks, please. Chicken, that is. Cluck, cluck.
Sure. 50 drumsticks. Whatever makes you happy.
Rock and roll, dear.
So she wants 50 drumsticks, which is a lot. Very
Can I help you?
eccentric.
The professor has changed her order. Seems she's developed an appetite for chicken drumsticks. 50 of them.
Okay then, drumsticks we got. Oops, but I guess Jock better take that bag of chicken legs out of the freezer. Will you tell him? And then take the rest of the day off, kid. Your radiator's as good as fixed.
Okay. See ya, Mr. Egan.
Goodbye.
Okay, so we need to tell Jock to take out the drumsticks from the freezer. And I used the elevator because I wanted to get stuck.
It's stuck.
Because this is the game's way of telling us to go up here and discover this area. So basically, outside the elevator, you can access these stairs, and there's an open vent that we want to go through. So for now, we'll just open the door and get back up.
You!
And now we can tell, I think we can try to tell Dexter that the elevator got stuck. And he'll tell us, like, how to fix it, maybe.
If it isn't Nancy Can-Do Drew, I'll get on that radiator right away. But be sure to tell Jock to defrost the chicken, okay?
I was in the elevator and it got stuck between floors. I had to climb out the top and I just barely made it up to the floor above. Do you think you'll be able to fix it?
Well, I doubt it's broken. I'll check the power switch in the basement. Glad you're okay. But don't go climbing around the elevator shaft anymore. It's dangerous in there.
Okay. See ya, Mr. Egan.
Goodbye.
So Egan says it's dangerous in there, and he doesn't want us to go crawling around in the elevator shaft, which means we definitely should go crawling around in the elevator shaft. So we're going to flip this switch, elevator reset, and that should fix it. In the meantime, let's tell Jock.
Ah, Nancy, comment ça va?
Dexter needs you to defrost that big bag of chicken legs.
Oh la la la, what does he think I am? A sous chef?
I'll talk to you later.
À bientôt.
And we still need to confront Lisa about those passports. But she's not there, so we'll have to confront her later. Okay, so now we can go up and we can climb up the ladder and go into this open vent, which leads to the library. And that's how you get into the library the first time. There are a few things to see here. Uh-oh. Someone's coming in. So we gotta hide.
Okay, I hear you. Darn you crazy old man. I know you hid that thing around here somewhere. The least you could have done was left me a hint. I don't have time to clean this up.
Okay, well that was suspicious. Dexter is clearly looking for something in here. Okay, so let's explore this room. There's the hole in the wall that Dexter was talking about.
Sure is dusty.
We can look at this atlas, which we need to know these coordinates for a puzzle inside this room. Talking about this puzzle. Basically, we just need to turn this to 90. And then that opens up and we see this little hint for another puzzle in this room that is above the fireplace. So look above the fireplace and we get this little, I don't even know what to call it, puzzle. So we need it to be, or we need to hit -15, then 10, then -5. So -15. Oh wait, I think that started it over. We need to hit the green button. So -15, then 10. Then -5. And that opened something in here. Up here, I should say. There's a lighter, which we can light the candle with. And then the candle wax melts down and we can grab this key. For something that we'll need to open later. This seems to be a poem. Seems like Ezra Wickford wrote this poem about his son. So this is goodbye, dear Dexter, farewell. You offered me much needed joy, and I'll never forget all the laughter brought me, my darling young rascally boy. So Dexter is Ezra Wickford's son. And they had some kind of fight and became estranged. Here's some bugs on the wall. And over here is more info about Dexter. When he was good, he was very good. Dexter, the son of my life. Certificate of merit. When he was bad, he was horrid. Dexter, when it rains, it pours. So Dexter was a little bit of a rascal. And was trying to pass phony checks and got arrested. So Ezra changed his will, and Dexter will not inherit Wickford Castle. So that's some interesting information about them. I wonder what Dexter was looking for in this room. but we can ask him about it later. So there's a couple more books in here that we can look at. The Diary of Hans Axel von Fersen. I don't remember if this is very important. Oh, okay, this is more about Queen Marie Antoinette, sorry. I will be their driver. I instructed Marie to bring her jewels with her. If they are stopped, she may be able to bargain with the revolutionaries her diamonds for her life. Marie tried to negotiate, but that scoundrel took her jewels and threw her at the mercy of his revolutionary apes anyway. I was helpless to stop him. She and Louis were escorted back to Paris like common criminals. The situation is grim indeed. And I think... Okay, wait, no, there's nothing else over here. Except for this painting of Marie Antoinette. There's a book over here. True Stories Behind Famous Portraits. King Louis commissioned an opulent jeweled tiara for Marie Antoinette's birthday. Set in the tiara were a ruby and emerald, a sapphire, and a 52-carat diamond, bigger than any diamond ever worn before. Marie was horrified by the tiara's extravagance and refused to wear it, even rumored that she referred to it as my crown of ruination, though no one knew what she meant by this. Marie insisted on posing away from the palace of Versailles in the tower room of the Chateau Rochemont, where she often visited to escape the growing turmoil in Paris. Further, the queen refused to be painted wearing the tiara. King Louis was furious, but Marie would not budge. She chose to ornament herself with a purple rose instead, not just a flower, but a symbol of her willful defiance of her husband's wishes. So her portrait was painted in the tower that is supposedly in this castle somewhere. There's a book here on the floor called Purple Hearted Queen. This is an important book. It will kind of give us a clue to the final puzzle in this game. So we'll definitely use that later. That's pretty much all we can see in here, except for we will want to know what the code is to get into this room. Later in the game, we will need to enter the room, but not through the vent. So we'll have to get the key from Dexter's desk and get the code. So to do that, we need dust. So we're using the info from the Sassy Detective magazine to put dust on each of these numbers to see the fingerprints. Oops. Okay, so based off of this, fingerprints, and I will say it's really hard to tell the difference between 3 and the star because the fingerprint looks kind of similar, but 3 is first because it's slightly darker. So it's 3 star 7 2 is the code. And again, I think that 2 looks a little darker than 7, but it's 3 star 7 2. So we'll need to know that later. And for now, we can go back up here. Strange sounds from below. I wonder if we can do something with this, but it's stuck, so we can't do anything yet. So we'll tell Dexter that we did everything he wanted us to do today. Let's see if Lisa's here. She's still not here.
Did you see I fixed your radiator?
So, did you grow up around here?
You could say that.
Did you know the original owner, Ezra Wickford, when he lived here?
You could say that.
What was he like?
They call it the past for a reason, okay? Because it's over.
So, do you know if Ezra Wickford had a place where he liked to go and think? Someplace he thought of as a refuge?
There was a private area of the garden. Yeah. The entrance was hidden, so no one could bother him there.
Do you think I could go check it out?
Forget about it. There's nothing out there but dead weeds and crumbling statues.
Were you allowed to go out there?
Once in a while he'd bring me out there and teach me about his favorite flowers, but that was like 100 years ago.
Okay. See ya, Mr. Egan.
Goodbye.
Okay, so he's not really telling us that much. I don't think that Professor Hotchkiss will talk to us again, but we'll try.
Is that you, Brandy? Oh, I'm glad you're here. At the moment, my theory is rising like a magnificent souffle. I need to collect a few more ingredients, if you will, but it's a delicate situation. If I leave my room even for a moment, I fear the souffle will come crashing down in a heap.
What do you need me for, Professor?
What I need is some information about the castle. Hard numbers. I've come to the conclusion that you are an enterprising and faithful soul. Therefore, I have decided to entrust you with this important mission. Who knows? If you succeed, I might whisk you away from the hotel business to be my personal research assistant.
Well, Professor Hotchkiss, I'm not actually in the hotel business, but I'd love to help.
Marvelous! Here's what I need to know. How many days before her 38th birthday was Marie Antoinette executed? I'll be very eager to hear what you come up with. But please, don't disturb me unless you have the answer.